Very, very happy to hear that there is a confidence in the government that they expect the growth to next year to be around 6.8 to 7.2%. That tells you that even the government feels that the demand is resilient. And of course, it's not something that happened by chance. There has been a consistent effort that the government has made. Last year, the government did go for tax exemptions. They went with the GST reforms. They brought in about monetary policy easing. All were aimed at supporting the demand, and that has worked. We have seen India grow at 8% in the first half of the fiscal year. What is more interesting to see that the economic survey highlights where India needs to emphasize going forward. And that's where, like, for example, the services sector, the infrastructure push, AI, right, and investments, private investments, which has been modest so far, that needs to pick up. And all these discussions kind of aims towards that India now needs a supply side push. Demand has remained resilient, but now we really need to look at the supply side and take the growth forward.
So one of the things we were talking about before was that where is the room to bring in that stimulus? So the question is, do we need stimulus? Because the government has done so many things. They've done personal income tax, they've done GST.
Right.
What more can they do? And the question really is that, is PLI going to work when you have manufacturing as a focus? Is there something going to be for the defense sector after that India-Pakistan situation that happened, of course, in April and May? What's your take?
So I think there is a lot of room, need not be all focused towards demand. Now look at the supply side of the economy, because we are seeing the fact that private investments are not finding India as an attractive investment destination, because it's not that they do not have the appetite to invest. If you look at the outward FDI, it's been rising. That tells that Indian corporates are investing, but outside. We now need to bring in more money in here, and also more FDIs. FDIs, by the way, were the second highest in the last 5 years. It's just the fact that repatriation and outward FDI were very high, so net inflows kind of turned out to be quite low. But that said, we really need investments in the country, and for that, I think few things that India needs to address. One, there has been a long pending demand of improving the ease of doing business. Some of the regulatory issues, some of the compliance issues that every business, starting business, do complain about. Those needs to be fixed. Second, I think MSMEs need to be supported, and this has been a demand from even the business CXOs, because last year MSMEs did suffer a lot, and they need to be, and they are at the center of creating jobs as well as in exports, right? And they need that support to grow going forward. Third, I think now is the time India needs to notch up its spending on innovation and R&D. It's not that they are not doing. They have done a fantastic job, but I think we have one of the lowest R&D spend in India as a percentage of GDP.
Can it be a priority?